Hi everyone, it's Mess Champagne. Okay, let us continue with 3 business strategies to get contracts and make profits in Africa. You go, you do, you're done. And we're talking about chapter 3, which is how will you live without any money? This is something to really think about. Now, before I get started and asking you questions, let me share a story with you, and this is also in the book. When I first went to went on an African business trip, it was in Ghana, May 2017. Now, like I said, I'm a teacher. And I am also a trainer, so I can either teach teachers, I can teach children, or normally I go into businesses and teach them how to improve their communication techniques. However, when we were on our trip, our consultant took us to a cocoa farm, which was so cool. It was really cool. Tete's farm. Shout out to Tete. All right, now I was interested in actually doing something with the cocoa farm, and I ended up meeting a guy. I think I call him, I forget his name in the book. I don't want to say his name. But anyways, I met this guy and we started talking when I left. And then when I went back to Ghana the second time, I was telling him what my ideas were. And he ended up telling me, like, for example, oh, you're going to need $20,000 to do this business venture. And I just looked at him like, are you serious? Like, I'm really going to give you $20,000? And I didn't even really know what he was talking about. But anyways, my point is, when you go to Ghana or Rwanda, you need money. Now, I'm a teacher, so that's an easy fit. I can literally slide into any country. I'm a teacher, and I teach at different levels. Being a teacher and being a banker are 2 different things. It's not as easy to slide from a banking position in America as it is to Ghana. It's not as easy. Teaching, I feel you can just slide right in. Now, the thing is, I have 3 strategies you can use. Number 1, become a teacher. Hi. Now, as a teacher, I've traveled all over the world. I've made a lot of money traveling all over the world, and it's a very easy fit. Now, I myself, I'm self-employed. I do not like working for other people, but if you're interested in working in a country, I would say teaching will be strategy number 1. Strategy number 1 is becoming a teacher. It's a very easy transition for the most part, depending on the country. And you have a salary. Now, for example, let's say if my student, let's say his name is Larry. Say if Larry wants to come to Rwanda to do something in coffee, but he doesn't know how to get into that market. What he could do, and we also do this in Japan, he could become a teacher, come there, make money, and then after a year or 2, after he's saved up enough, he could then venture into the coffee industry, for example. And a lot of teachers, we pretty much all do this in Japan. We come as teacher and then we transition into something else, okay? All right, number 2, become a trainer. So I'm also a trainer, and this is the strategy I use. Strategy number 2, become a trainer. Now, training and teaching, I think training is actually probably an easier slide than teaching is, because as a trainer you can go and come back, go and come back, go and come back, because you're training people. I can go to Africa every 3 to 4 months if I want to, because not only do I train in Africa, I train in Japan and I teach in Japan. So it's more flexible for me. I myself wouldn't do strategy number 1 because I would have to be there the whole time. I don't want that. I want to be flexible. So if you're looking for flexibility, strategy number 2, become a trainer or a consultant. Number 3, hold and save your money. Africa is expensive to live in. It's even expensive to travel to. Now, those who are at home in America, what I've experienced is that people from 3rd world countries tend to think that even though we're American, that we make it rain like every day. And the thing is, yes, we come from a 1st world country, but we have 1st world bills. So that means if you want to make it rain in Africa, most likely you can't be making it rain at home. It's too expensive. It's like spending the same amount of money. So my point is, if you could cut back on your spending in America or wherever you're living in the UK, save that money for 2 years, hold it, and then come. If you really are serious about opening your business, you need capital. And I'm talking about like a tangible business. My business is intangible, it's services. So I have practically no overhead. The overhead is me. So I just need, money for food and shelter and to print my documents. Now, if you're gonna export coffee, You need to buy the coffee, you need to have insurance, so you're going to need capital for that. Okay? All right, so I hope that helped you because I think a lot of African Americans and others in the diaspora, they just tend to think they can go to Africa and it's an easy fit. I'm not discouraging you, but I'm very realistic, and I want you to know that it's not as easy as you think it is, okay? You can do it, but you have to be strategic. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. Bye.